Hi, my name is Natasha. So today I wanted to talk about endometriosis and what I've been through and what I did and the steps I took in order to get through it. So it started for me in September of last year, 2018. I really had an increase in period pains, so my stomach really started hurting even more than it usually did. I've always had bad period cramps and heavy menstrual cycles, but this time around it just was really bad. It got worse for me. So at this point, it was to the point where I couldn't go to class. I'm in college, so it was hard for me to go to class and go out with my friends and do just basic stuff. Even when it was hard for me to drive, I would have pain while driving and I would have to pull over. It was really, really bad. So I went to my gynecologist. She was really sweet and kind, and she actually listened to what I had to say, because before I've been to hospitals and other doctors, and they would just say, take ibuprofen 800, you'll be fine. And other hospitals would just be like, you just have bad period pains, that's all. So my gynecologist, she told me, I possibly might have endometriosis. So she put me on birth control. And I think it was low progesterone. I don't remember exactly which one, but she put me on birth control, and then that kind of just threw my whole cycle off completely. I have a regular period. It just is very intense. So she gave me a birth control, and it just threw everything off really altogether, and it made me very emotional, made me gain a lot of weight, and I just really didn't like it, and it didn't really help the pain or anything at all. I really didn't do much. So I told her about a month or two later, because I was trying to test it out, and then she gave me another birth control. This birth control, I didn't have my period for 3 months, and then I would have a period. So it was doing its job to help me with the blood flow, because I was having so much blood being released from my body. It wasn't healthy anymore. So it really did help with the blood flow. It didn't really minimize the pain as much, but she did give me prescription pills to help with the pain. But the thing is, with the certain pills that she gave me, I wasn't supposed to be taking them all the time, but I was having the pain all the time. So the pills were suggested to take every 6 hours, but I would literally take them every 6 hours. So I didn't want to rely so much on those pills, but I really was. So me and my mom did a lot of research on what to do and how we can help, release the pain that I'm having. I would put myself in a hot tub at night. I would put a hot towel over my stomach. I would just do whatever I could, because I was in so much pain. The pain was excruciating. I can't describe it. If you are going through really bad pains during your period, even sometimes not even during your period, and it just feels like you just cannot anymore. It just feels like someone is really like taking a knife, stabbing you, twisting it, just doing all kinds of things to you. I can't even think straight. I would definitely consider going to a gynecologist or talk to someone about it, because you don't want to feel like you can't talk to anyone about how you feel. So, like I said, my mom and I are doing research, and then after all that, my mom found a video from Corey, and we watched a video, and my mom was like, maybe we should go to this doctor. And I watched another video on this girl with endometriosis. There's a few videos in here on YouTube and stuff that talk about endometriosis, and like, girls are seriously going through this. So if you feel this kind of pain, I suggest going to this doctor. So we ended up going to Dr. Greg. He's located in St. Petersburg, Florida. So Dr. Greg goes through various ways of testing to help determine what's going on with your body, and he just helps you figure out what your body needs and all that. I was taking a certain amount of supplements and all that in order to help me get to where I am today. Now, with that being said, you can't copy another person's, medication process. Everybody goes through something differently. So let's say I'm taking 5 pills a day. You might need 10 pills a day, or you might need 3. Nobody knows until you actually go see the doctor. So I went to Dr. Greg, and after I went there for 3 days or 4 days, I think it was 4, but we went for a certain amount of days. He tested me and everything. We did multiple food testing, muscle testing, a lot of testing that you guys should definitely go get checked out. Even if you don't have endometriosis, just go and see what's going on with your body. So he did multiple testing, and I got, he gave me these pills, the certain amount of pills I need to take. They're like supplements and stuff like that, that I need to take. And he told me, you have to follow this certain guideline, because things don't work unless you make them work. So you can't just say, okay, I'm gonna take them, and then you don't take them, and then now you're still sick, or you still don't feel okay. So I was really stuck to what he told me to do, and eating a certain way and all that. And a lot of people may think, okay, maybe I need to be gluten-free or vegetarian or whatever. Everybody is different, and some things that you think were meant for your body, like maybe green peppers, which I don't eat anymore, or actually not good for your body. It's actually harming your body. So I have a sulfur sensitivity, which I learned through Dr. Greg, and that helped me so much, not only with the food situation, but also with the pills supplements that he gave me. So I constantly took those, and around the time my first cycle came, I didn't even know my cycle was really coming. Usually I can feel the pain for 2 weeks earlier, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to start screaming and crying all over again, falling on the floor, all that. I didn't even know it was coming. And every woman has had like a little period cramp. It felt like not even a cramp to me, because I'm so used to such excruciating pain. It was like a smaller cramp that I didn't even know. It was just like, oh, okay, like I'm okay. So then I realized I'm on my period, so do what I have to do, take care of myself, my period. And then my cycle wasn't even long. It was really like 3-4 days, and on the 4th day it was really ending. And then, as well as the blood flow minimized by a lot. Now it's just so much simpler, it's easier. Honestly, I have to thank Dr. Greg for everything, for my health. I'm blessed to being able to go out there with my mom to get checked, and my mom also got checked herself. Dr. Greg has done a lot of things to determine he is highly qualified, because what I was going through was something, I went to hospitals, they can't help me. I went to doctors, take a little pill and it's gonna work. I've taken so many Advils, Aleve, ibuprofens, anything you name, I've taken it already, and it doesn't do anything. Like, I'm not taking any like serious medication, and I feel amazing. Like, I can go do things. This whole process, this whole thing that I've been through, I cannot be more grateful to have met him and actually, sit there, listen to what he's saying, and it actually gets engraved in your brain. And when you come back, like, because I'm from Atlanta, so when I come back home, I know what Dr. Greg said I have to do, and I'm going to do it. And boom, everything was just amazing in a couple weeks. So I just want girls to know out there that, don't let people say like, oh, you're just complaining about little period cramps. Like, if you genuinely feel this way, I highly suggest that you go visit Dr. Greg in St. Petersburg. It's something serious that a lot of girls are probably going through that they don't even know what it is. I never even knew what it was. My mom didn't even know what it was. Nobody really knows. So I highly suggest that you go visit Dr. Greg. He's an amazing doctor, and Heidi in the front is super duper sweet. I love being there. It doesn't even really feel like a doctor visit. They're super friendly, super sweet people. So I suggest you guys go out there and visit them. You don't even have to just go out there. Don't even take my word, but just go out there. It's an amazing experience, and I hope you guys take a lot from this video. Thank you again, Dr. Greg.